Hi, and welcome once again to this week's Maddie to the Max Vlog Talks. So you've probably figured out by the description what this vlog is actually about, but I want to say that before I start talking about Maleficent, I did also go and see Days of Future Past, and I was considering talking about that. But after seeing both Days of Future Past and Maleficent, I just had a lot better things to say about Maleficent, and I'm one of those people that doesn't like to just talk about bad things. I like to talk about what is good about something. So, without further ado, here it is, Maddie to the Max Vlog Talk review of Maleficent. And once again, spoiler alert, there will be spoilers for Maleficent. This is a review and I will be talking about the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, please go see it right now. It is so good, but there will be spoilers in this review. Something though that I have noticed that I feel the industry of Hollywood is doing right now is they're revamping all of these fairy tales that Disney once revamped, and now they're going back over and doing them again for a newer generation as live action films. There's this kind of interesting thing that happens when I feel that someone has really recreated the story really well, is it changes my entire perspective of the story forever. Like Wicked, or the Star Kids musical Twisted, which is the tale of Aladdin from Jafar's point of view, has totally changed my point of view on Aladdin forever. But things like Mirror Mirror, or Snoring the Huntsman, or even Once Upon a Time have never actually really changed the way that I look at these stories. Like, never. And that's what was so great about Maleficent, has totally changed the way that I look at Sleeping Beauty. Because it has. Because I never really thought about it from Maleficent's point of view. Why was she so mad about this? I mean, it's not just because she was obviously like, I'm really upset that you didn't invite me to the party, so I'm gonna curse your child to die a horrible, gruesome death. I mean, that's like...
Oh dear.
I mean, it does kind of work for what they were going for, I guess, with the original Disney movie. They wanted this sadistic woman that was just, literally just, I want to cause pain, because... Retelling the story, really showing why she's the way she is, why she looks the way she looks, why she does the things that she does, was fascinatingly wonderful. I was never actually a really big fan of the original Disney Sleeping Beauty. Just as a kid, it never really spoke to me. I felt Maleficent gave that movie suddenly more depth to it, because it made something that was really bland really not bland and made you look at it in a whole new way, and I enjoyed that. So when I first heard about Maleficent, it was the teaser trailer that didn't have very much of the story of Maleficent. All of that it showed really was Angelina Jolie as Maleficent and Elle Fanning as Aurora. So I was excited. I am still excited because Angelina Jolie has the perfect combination of dangerous and beautiful and sexy and mysterious that is just so perfect for Maleficent. I don't care what anybody else says. She's a good actress. I like her. Her laugh, I loved it. It was like creepily perfect, maniacal. And the profile shot of her with the horns and the staff, and it was like, it's the king in this story, which I really liked, seeing that he had this romance with Maleficent before he became king and how he became king and the gradual insanity of him. First, may I say, Rupert Murdoch! Once again, going crazy!
You're not welcome here. I'm a real soldier. I'm a ranger, baby!
But in the A-Team, he was kind of more funny kind of nuts. But in this, it was more like twisted, psychotic king kind of nuts. Kind of that I'm determined that what I believe is right and I will destroy everything in my path because it is what I believe. But I loved seeing his progression of that because it was so real. Him playing it in such a way that you could honestly believe that it was this subtle change over time was great. True love. I love what they did with true love in this story. And I love how it's not true love at first sight kind of thing, which I have always found it's kind of like, I saw him across the room and I just loved him. It's just ridiculous. Love is something that is grown and cared for, and it takes time and effort. It isn't something that happens instantaneously. The true love between Maleficent and Aurora, of a mother or a godmother or a guardian watching a child grow, how can you not love something like that? Okay, now let's talk about Elle Fanning. Okay, first of all, I loved her in Super 8. She was fabulous. So when I saw that she was gonna do Aurora, who is kind of a bland character, I was really excited. Because most of the Disney princesses, especially at the beginning, were very bland characters. They were very flat because they were all supposed to be this wonderfully pure of heart, singing to the birds, you know, feeding the people. I am so pure. And that doesn't allow for much character there. And Elle Fanning, she did good. To her credit, with all of these new adaptations that are happening, it's not easy to play these roles. They do tend to be kind of bland. And I think Elle Fanning did a good job, and I liked her. I did hate her, not like I hated Anna in Frozen, so yeah, I really liked her in this. Oh, I can't remember his name, the crow minion guy. He was great. I loved him. I love that they gave this crow an actor. Does that make sense? They made him humanoid so that someone could play him, and I really, really liked that. And I felt that he still very much had the crow characteristics about him of being a spy, but also being kind of like crow-like. I liked that. Some of the shots that they recreated were just perfect. There's a shot with Philip, the first time he meets Aurora, and he rides in and he gets off his horse, and is in front of a lake with the tree and stuff, and it looked like just like a shot from the actual Disney movie, and it was like, that's cool. That's awesome. It's like you're paying attention, not just doing this to make a buck. I mean, obviously you're doing it to make a buck, but it's more of a labor of love. And I liked that. Make money, but make it with passion. If you have seen this movie, go see it again. It was so good. I definitely recommend this movie. It is amazing. I loved it. So those are all my thoughts on Maleficent the Magnificent. So if you like this vlog, then check out some of my previous vlogs down below. And if there's another subject that you would like to hear me talk about, whether it be a movie, TV show, book, genre, then let me know in the comments below, and it could be made into my next vlog talk. So from now until next week, don't you forget to keep smiling.